Good evening, and welcome to another World of Warships video with Captain Darkwing Glacier. In this battle, I'm taking out my premium Tier 5 Japanese destroyer, the Kamikaze. Now, the Kamikaze is well known to be overpowered, and so every so often I like to take out this ship and go on a seal clubbing expedition. Well, I don't deliberately try to pick on bad players, but I like this ship a lot. It's a lot of fun, and I like to take it out so often. Of course, one of the worst things a Kamikaze driver can run into is another Kamikaze. And that's what the other team has. They have a Kamikaze R, which is the original version of the Kamikaze that was released before the current one that I have, which is the standard Kamikaze. And then there's the third one, the Fujin, which is identical to the other two except for its camouflage pattern. So in this battle I'm doing kind of the standard thing. I am moving out towards the flank and I'm going to attack anybody I see and hopefully get a lot of battleship kills in the process. Of course, we do have multiple battleships for me to target. There's 2 Giulio Cesares, a Congo, and an October Revolution, and of course the carrier, which once I get past their first line of defense, I will just go kill him and rack up all those kills. Well, that's the intention anyway. So as I'm driving up the flank, I notice that I do have 2 allies coming up with me, a Gremiashi, and to the outside, the Shenyang. One of the problems with this is that the Gremiashi is on the inside of me and he's blocking my ability to use torpedoes. So I cut my engine and I begin a turn to port to give myself some separation from my 2 teammates so that I can operate independently, because being in close proximity to other torpedo launching destroyers is not a situation I want to have to worry about. I want to operate independently and go after these enemy ships by myself. And now I'm detected, and it is by the enemy Kamikaze R. And I'm going to get into a knife fight with him. So I immediately start launching my guns, or firing my guns, and I'm probably going to launch some torpedoes here to try to scare him off, but he's already turning away, and I noticed he didn't shoot his guns at me, which either means he was busy launching his torpedoes, or he wants to fall off detection as fast as possible and attack from a different direction. So I need to keep my eyes open for his torpedoes, but I figure at this point I'm already detected and this Phoenix is heavily damaged, so I'm going to try to assist my teammates in taking him out and maybe get my first kill of the game. My torpedoes look like they have missed. Well, they've definitely missed the Phoenix, not that I was shooting at him in the first place. The Kamikaze probably has avoided it. Yeah, definitely. So he's doing something. Then I need to pay attention because he could pop up at any time. Yep, here comes some torpedoes. Undoubtedly from the enemy Kamikaze. He fired them probably in just a couple of spray and pray type shots, and I'm detected because there he is. Again, my guns are already pointed in the right direction. I get a salvo off and I immediately launch my torpedoes before switching back to guns. He pops smoke and begins to evade. I get one more salvo of my guns fired. Doesn't look like I hit him. And here come torpedoes heading towards the friendly Koenig. I don't think he was aiming at me. I think he was actually aiming for that Koenig. And that's bad news for him. He takes, looks like 3 torpedoes. And I don't think he's flooding, which is good. And here I see an enemy Giulio Cesare there, but that Kamikaze is still between me and him, so I don't think I can just approach him and get some shots off. Oh, there's the Kamikaze again. He is being very aggressive. He's not just escaping and redeploying somewhere else. He wants to get as much damage as he can on me, and to hell with the fact that I'm in the area. More torpedoes have been launched. They're going against the Koenig, and hopefully they will not finish off my teammate. Now he's already down to about half health. Notice how he hasn't fired his guns at me at all. At this point I've taken no damage at all and he's below 50%. I realize that I've gotten a little bit too close to the other Giulio Cesare than Too close for comfort, that is. Fortunately, he's not looking at me. He's aiming at one of the other ships. And I get all my torpedoes off, and I pop smoke to try to cover my retreat. Unfortunately, it looks like I've aimed a little bit too far behind the Giulio. I do get a single hit, and he repaired it immediately, so even though I do get a flood, I do not get a permaflood on him. And as I look at the mini-map again, I see that my ally, the Koenig, is dead. This Giulio is very low on health, so I'm going to focus on him, see if I can finish him off. Although all my teammates are kind of falling over themselves trying to get the kill as well. I fire off more torpedoes just to, in case their salvos don't take him out, maybe mine will finish him off. But he is burning rapidly from 2 fires. And he is going to go down to the Shenyang. So at this point, both teams are doing evenly. We've lost 3 ships each. And the other Giulio is approaching our base, our cap. So I'm going to head in that direction and try to take him out. But look what pops up. It's the Kamikaze again. And seeing as I detected him first... No, okay, I thought he was... He must not have had concealment expert or something, but it looks like he was detected by a plane, maybe left over from the Koenig, that actually did the detecting. So I turn away so I don't get detected in turn, but I don't do it in time, and I get my torpedoes off to see if I can do some damage to this Giulio, if not take out the Kamikaze. I'm continuing to fire my guns because he's as fast as I am, so I'm not going to be able to outrun him. I do get 1 torpedo hit, 2 torpedo hits on the Giulio. He is not flooding, so he has... Oh, he is flooding, it looks like. And hopefully... Of course, now I can't see him. So he's hiding in that smoke. Oh, there he is. Let's see if I can finish him off with my guns. And they're also taking our cap, so I need to get in there at some point, but I do have some time. I fire more torpedoes in the hopes I can finish this guy off. Yeah, because he's definitely repaired by now. So I start turning into the cap. And it looks like our friendly New York took out the Giulio Cesare there. So he is dead. But I'll give you a little secret. When I was playing the game, I did not notice that at all. I thought he was still alive in the smoke, probably getting ready to heal up. And so I aim my torpedoes for the smoke, and I launch all of them. Because I'm not going to let that battleship get away. Of course, if I was paying more attention, I would have noticed that he was already dead, and I did not need to use this salvo of torpedoes. Although I guess you could argue that I was really using them against the Kamikaze. So we do have a friendly Giulio heading to the north. There are a lot of enemy ships down to the south right now, and our team is somewhat spread out. We do have a Clemson who's very isolated down there, a Congo that's isolated to the southeast, and the rest of us to the north. So the Congo just goes down, and now I see a Furitaka moving north, so I'm waiting for my torpedoes to reload, and he's actually turning towards the gap here, which is a perfect opportunity for me to fire my torpedoes and take out the Furitaka. I noticed that the torpedoes that must be from the enemy Kamikaze just passed north of the island, probably at the Giulio Cesare on my side, who is lucky and able to dodge all of them. And looking at where my torpedoes are going, they're actually heading right towards the enemy Kamikaze, who revealed himself heading into the gap. He's probably going to thread the needle here and avoid them. Or maybe not. So that's kill number 1. I had a tight knife fight with that Kamikaze for much of the game, although to be honest, he just was firing torpedoes, mostly ignoring me and going after the battleships that were with me. On the other hand, I was able to finish him off with a lucky torpedo at the end, all of my gunfire not really doing all that much to him. But somehow the Furitaka, he looks like he actually was killed himself somewhere where, again, I wasn't paying enough attention. Or perhaps it was just information overload from this game. So now, me and the Shenyang detect the October Revolution heading all alone through the gap, and we have two very hungry destroyers in an excellent position to ambush him. So this is going to be an easy kill, and if you look at the score at this point, you can now see that we have a very comfortable lead. We have reduced them to 3 ships, whereas we have 7, including all 4 of our, 4 out of 5 of our destroyers left. So I kick my engine boost. I'm going to hug this island very close. The Shenyang, since he has deep water torps, will be able to launch his torpedoes without worrying about hitting me. And this October Revolution is going to be in for a very, very bad day. So here come the Shenyang's torpedoes. I'm turned to launch mine. And here we go. Second set, and I plow into the island. But this guy is toast, and then I notice he dodged almost all the Shenyang's torpedoes, almost all of my torpedoes. I get 2 hits, fortunately, but to my shock and horror, I notice we did not kill him. So now we are desperately looking at our torpedo reloads and hoping that they reload awfully fast before he blows us away. I take a shot from his front turret, and then I pass as close as I can because I know his turrets are not fast enough in turning to finish me off. 5 seconds into my torpedoes are able to launch again, but I can't quite turn enough because I can't get the angle. And our Shenyang he popped some smoke and is now hiding in it, and here's where I panic. I gotta take out this guy before he just closes in and destroys my teammate. So I fire 2 torpedoes in his direction. I fire the second pair. Okay, now these ones are gonna take him out. I tell in chat, like, look, you got my torpedoes coming your way. Please be careful. My intentions are honorable here. I swear, Judge, I did not mean to kill my teammate. Yep, but I did. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I knew what I was doing was risky, Your Honor, but I figured it was the only thing I could do to save my teammate from being killed by the enemy, and I had no intention whatsoever to cause any harm. Please be merciful upon my soul. And in the end, the Giulio Cesare on my team is the one who takes him out. So I just hope that the jury believes my story, that I honestly was doing my best to save my teammate's life and not take it. See, if you look at chat, you can see that I'm really sorry, and I did not mean that. Please ignore that laughter because I am truly and seriously remorseful for any horrible actions I may have committed there. I was not just trying to get the kill, as it were. I thought my teammate was toast, and I was doing my best to save his life, and I accidentally took it instead. Sorry. So that is my tale, my story, and I'm sticking to it. I do not get a wonderful game here. I only get 1 kill, and I killed a teammate, and I'm going to be pink for several games as I pay for my crimes. And yet, I came in first place. Look at that. What does that mean? What does that tell you about how what kind of a game this turned out to be? Yep, there's the Shenyang that I took out. Once again, I am sorry. But it kind of says something about your team if you come in first place even after killing a teammate and get no other kills. Or 1 other kill. Anyway, thanks for watching.